Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caleb going to throw right away. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. To the air, Williams. That's complete. Travion Henderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw, Williams. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. They'll swing this out to Henderson. So he's stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. this one is right through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Ward off the play fake. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Check. Hey, pass. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Here's Ward. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mike Green just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Ward. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
a Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Throwing is Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
got some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Third and 9.
18, Ryu. 18, ready. 19, Lion.
Throwing now, Ward. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 25. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
What is that?
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Second down and 3. On play action, here's Williams. He's got his pass catching tight end. That's Pitts. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Henderson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Argentina, Orange, Richard Mille on me dancing just like Bia.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, third and goal.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
They'll try and run. Henderson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Here we go! Here we go! 18 Pioneer!
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime are saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And then the movers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down and 6 now.
Panther Street. Ready, go.
And Walker once more. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
In It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
79 Brock, traffic, 19 Tiger, not
to throw is Ward. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Dragon 60. Ready.
On play action, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw, here's Ward. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. In motion right is Thomas. Play action. Now Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now Thomas will come in motion right. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Up the middle, here's Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To the air, Williams. Complete, this is Mitchell. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Here's Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7. Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A give for Henderson running to the right. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Trevion Henderson, an even 90 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
On the set.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 tight. Come on. Set. 19, 18. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
45-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
A 3-yard pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the counter, it's Henderson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Gets this to Fant. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. Moore. That's caught by Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A gain of 9 yards.
19 side. Nice.
Back to throw. Ward. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew.